Today we're going to make Bruce and Sharon's chicken meatballs. And you're going to need some ingredients, and those ingredients are
1 pound of ground chicken.
And you're going to need 2/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs.
And then you're going to need a 1/4 cup of whole milk.
And then you're going to need a 1/4 cup of finely grated Parmesan. And then you're going to need some whole milk ricotta cheese.
And you're going to need a 1/4 cup of finely chopped parsley.
You're going to need 2 teaspoons of dried Italian seasoning.
And you're going to need 1 large egg, lightly beaten.
How do you know when it's lightly beaten?
How?
It comes back for a little more. Then you're going to need some salt and finely ground pepper.
What kind of salt?
You're going to need kosher salt. Now it's kosher. Now it's farther away.
Is it coarse?
Of course, it's coarse.
It's coarse.
Kosher salt. Coarse.
I don't think it needs to be coarse.
Of course it does. This salt.
I don't know if you folks remember Bruce from the Nashville Network. He actually was on a cooking show in the past.
And what did I learn? Nothing.
He and his partner every week would fix gourmet desserts.
Yes. Along with our host, Florence Henderson, who was the host of the show, Country Kitchen, on the Nashville Network. She was a wonderful, wonderful lady, great person, and we knew her well. While the guest host would prepare an entree, and she would help them, but they would make a dish that was familiar to them. She would help with that, and then as soon as that was done, she'd throw it to us to make the dessert to go with the entree. And of course, like we're going to do for this recipe, we're going to include a lot of sexual innuendo in every step.
How do you include a sexual innuendo about ground chicken? Grinding chicken. I don't.
A grinding chicken is a chicken who's done too much cocaine. You can see it. Their beak is just grinding.
Oh, that's a drug reference.
Yeah.
That's not sexual.
Well, okay. Doesn't always have to be sexual, but
You could be grinding your chicken.
that's right. Could be grinding on your chicken. That's just,
Oh, that's
that's not
nasty.
pretty. Yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
Don't grind on your chicken.
Okay. And, Country Kitchen was light years ahead of the Food Network. That's something we just never parlayed into a plus for our career.
No, they all said, it would never
This will
fly.
never go. So we need
Stir together the ground chicken, breadcrumbs, milk, Parmesan, parsley, ricotta, Italian seasoning, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, and several grinds of pepper in a large bowl until evenly combined. Can you tell that we do not cook often? Bruce cooks more than I do, though.
But,
Can you tell?
but again, we're making something that I make all the time, and it's spaghetti. But this part is the hard part, is making the
meatballs.
chicken meatballs.
The chicken balls.
Somewhere there's a chicken walking around going, cluck, 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 cluck.
Where's my balls? He took my balls.
Oh, no. Spray, I think we put on the, we're going to try something a little different. This is, we sort of jerry-rigged this. You're supposed to have parchment paper over a cooking sheet.
We do not have parchment paper,
But
we did have
parchment
cupcake.
cupcake things. So we're going to put the individual
Baking cups.
we're going to put the individual balls into the cups. So it's kind of like golf. We're going to put the ball in the cup. We hope it turns out, because
that's how we roll.
that's how we roll. Pretty done.
Okay. How's it taste?
Good meatball. Not quite enough parsley. Here.
They're hot.
Mm-hmm. It's hot. It's like you, it's hot.
Oh. That's good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Has a really distinctive flavor.
No, it's cheesy.
Cheesy. Yeah.
Cheesy.
I'm sure there's salt in the ricotta cheese too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good. Let's recap what we did here.
Position the rack in the top third of the oven and preheat to 425 degrees Fahrenheit.
I love it when you position your rack. And then you line a rimmed baking sheet. In this case, we used a flat baking sheet. You line it with parchment, but in this case, we used parchment cups.
Because we didn't have any parchment and we forgot to get it at the store.
Right.
Stir together the ground chicken, breadcrumbs, milk, Parmesan, parsley, ricotta, Italian seasoning, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, several grinds of pepper in a large bowl until it's evenly combined.
And then you roll the mixture into 16 meatballs.
Then you transfer to a baking sheet and lightly spray with cooking spray.
And then you bake until the meatballs are golden brown and cook through approximately 22 to 25 minutes.
To freeze your balls.
Yeah.
For later.
Yeah, for later.
Place them in a single layer on a baking sheet or a plate.
Mm-hmm.
And put them in the freezer until they're firm, like about for 30 minutes.
And then take a freezer bag and transfer them into the freezer bag and freeze them for up to 6 months. You kids, there's nothing like frozen balls every 6 months. thanks for tuning in. It's Bruce and Sharon's Chicken Meatballs. Enjoy. And it's part of our new series, Healthy Cooking When You're Old. Or Stuff to Cook When You're Old.
Is this really going to be a series? Do we have to do that again?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You know, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll make something else. Yeah.
Really like
It's fun.
oatmeal
It's fun. Yeah. Let's make some really
and toast.
high level steel cut oatmeal.
With raisins.
Raisins and dates.
And prunes. That's
Prunes for
people
old
who
people.
are old.
We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay.